Yo, this be the one I'm called Tech9,
And this is Seven.
and you're watching Hot New Hip Hop. We always prided ourselves on, when we built this, we wanted it to be a melting pot of people loving music, this music which is everything, you know what I mean? And inspired by the Doors, People Are Strange, Strange Days, we wanted people from different walks of life to be involved with strange music, you know what I mean? And to see, after all these years, all of it coming to fruition, doing Powerhouse in California with Kanye on a Saturday, and then flying Saturday night to Columbus, Ohio for Rock on the Range with Linkin Park is a testament to what we built from back when we started in the late 90s. It's been built over the years, how we wanted this to go, and we're going to keep on going up. When they told me that Hood Go Crazy cracked top 10 today, and I thought that it'd be over by a couple months ago, and it's still going, and we have so many singles on this album that this man helped me put together, man. Well, fuck that. Didn't help me put together. He put together. You know what I'm saying? And I just put some butter on it. And we got a lot more work to do, man. And I aim to go as far as we can go with this music, man. I'm not done, not even a little bit. Yeah, I'm about to be 44 this year, but I feel 22, bitch. I'm going. I got this guy. He did Wither with me and Corey Taylor, man. You know what I'm saying? He did On the Bible with me, Zeus, and T.I. You know what I'm saying? He did Bass Ackwards with me, Wayne, Yo Gotti, Big School. You know what I mean? The list goes on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? He did Oh Yeah, Intervention. He did the fucking Mozart piece Lacrimosa. Seven. As long as I got this brother, man, we're going to go down in history, bro. Not just the face paint and the Nut House Scrubs. Yeah, that's going to go down in history too, but this music, it's going to go down in history. And the people that don't know is because they're sucking everybody else's dick right now. And that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of music too. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Nicki Minaj. I listen to Jay-Z. I listen to Outkast. I listen to Eminem. I listen to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dancer. I listen to music. But once they get a whiff of Strange, I am so excited to turn all these people on, man, because we're gonna take all their women. It's so funny.
I remember exactly how we first
Exactly.
met and came together. It was in 1998, and in Kansas City there was a DJ that's I still feel like he's like
the DJ here,
yeah.
DJ Fresh.
Yeah, DJ Fresh. And back then he was putting together a compilation album, and it had just like everybody, like anybody that was
from
doing
the area.
Something. Yeah, like in Kansas City, just everyone like local that was like doing something for real. And that's actually that compilation album is how I got involved just with like the just music like locally. On that compilation album, I gave him and his brother Popper a beat that they wanted to use, and it ended up becoming a song called "Ready for the Meat Wagon." And it's kind of interesting too because that ended up becoming something else too that they might be familiar with.
The
also.
Cipher.
So,
Strange Legends Cipher, yeah.
But that beat, I made it when I was like 14 or 15. DJ first picked it out for the compilation, and they ended up putting Tech on it. And I had heard of Tech because he was on the gang related soundtrack, and I had no idea that he was from Kansas City, anything like that. I just knew that on that soundtrack, the song "Questions" was like, I had never heard anything like that before. That was like for sure like. I must have listened to that like hundreds and hundreds of times on there, and
flawless.
Had no idea, who he was, where he's from. Somebody told me that he was from Kansas City. It was actually Popper. I was sitting down in DJ Fresh's basement, and I was like, have you heard the song "Questions"? By this dude Tech9 or whatever, and he was like, dude. that he's from Kansas City. I will. You probably don't even remember this, but he was like, I can call him over here right now. And I was like, dude, no way. I was like, are you serious right now? And he was like, dude, yes, I'll tell him to come over right now. Yeah, and like an hour later, you came over there or whatever. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. So.
That's crazy. I forgot all about that, dude.
Yeah. That was the first time that we met. But the first track that we did was that Ready from the Meat Wagon.
Yeah, man. But then, like you said, Ever Ready was the first song that he had on one of my albums, which was Come Gangster, and that started a world of shit because he brought that beat. It just didn't sound like nothing I've ever heard, and I was like, that is the sound I'm looking for, man. It was operatic, it was hip hop, it was mob.
Yeah, it was that beat was the first time I'd ever spent like 3 days straight. Like I'm talking about like 12 hours like every day just for 3 days straight just working on one beat. And it sort of became like the sound because now that's how long I spend like on beats, and just, I just knew that I wanted to do something that like musically that was as intricate as like what he was doing, with,
I don't think anybody else could have rapped on that track, man.
Nah.
Yeah. It's like you know what I'm saying, and it goes back to the mob.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It was so 6s and 7s. It was so angelic. It was so worldly angel. It was so good and bad. It was so Tech Nine, man. And that started how me and Seven really started locking together, man.
I mean, I played piano since I was 7 years old, so I mean that's like my main instrument, and I can like play a little bit of drums, a little bit of guitar, a little bit of bass guitar, but I'll always work with other people that are that's what they do. You know what I mean?
Is that why your name is Seven? Because you started at 7?
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got them all over me. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was the highest point of happiness and joy. You know what I'm saying? At 7th Heaven. And, I never knew. I just knew it was something positive. You're like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Started at 7, so his name is 7. That's fucking dope. You just had an epiphany happen.
Yeah.
That's stupid of me not to never ask him, why do they call you 7, man?
Yeah, I know. After all these years, that's so weird. Okay.
Yeah, he started playing piano, you know what I'm saying, when he was 7. That fucked me up real quick. But he also plays the guitar and shit, too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't consider myself, like, a
guitarist.
Yeah, I don't consider, I consider myself, like, a producer, I mean, I know how to, like, bring in someone that, like, is, like, amazing at those things and, and work with them, like, and bring out what I want to get out of them, out. So, and I used to, like on other albums or whatever, I mean, I would just play everything myself, but like, as the music is, like now I want to find like the best piano player in Kansas City. So we find Mark Lowry, and I want to find like the best guitarist, and we find like Tyler and Lucas, and the best like, drummer, and we work with like Go-Go and just everybody, that I can find the best of the best, around here and work with them. 'Cause I'm all about like, like live instruments, for sure.
We fuck with our city, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool to bring people up from your section. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of talent here. There's a lot of talent here, and it's like, we're right here. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not get the people that are the best in this area, and let's go get paid together.
Yeah, even the musicians. I mean, like, people don't know. I mean, this time, I mean, like, Kansas City is, like, I mean, jazz here is, like,
18th and Vine, man.
Yeah. And so, like, a lot of the musicians that I work with, like, all the time are just, like, primarily jazz musicians. I mean, that's what these dudes do. But I'm like, I'll bring them over here, whatever, and be like, to me, like, jazz is one of the most, like, intricate styles to, like, be able to play. So if you can do that, to me, you can do anything. So I'm like, I'll bring, like, Mark in or whatever who just plays jazz, and I'm like, let's do a classical piece, and I know he can do it, and that's how Kansas City is to me. I started like working here at the label in 2012. That's when I signed to the label, so officially, became part of it in 2012.
Totally, and I'm so happy because the beats just keep getting better and better, man. And
yeah, me too. It's like, just being here and just working like at this, like in this world every day is like, let me like really do like all the things that I wanted to do, like musically, it's so much more than just like, like making a track and like just and sending it off or whatever. Now it's like I feel like we're really like
yeah,
producing something.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like really bringing musicians in. I can't wait to get Gary Clark Jr. up in here, man, and Bobby McFerrin up in here, man. Just like some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? For this next album, which probably will come out around next Halloween, man, called The Storm. Oh man, I'm so excited, man, because this special effects album is so good. It's gonna make a way for us to do whatever the fuck we want to do, man. And I'm so sure that Jay-Z will do the next album. I'm so sure that he want to give me a verse for the next album. Me and Nas already talked about it some years ago. I just haven't found the beat that I want to give to him yet. I'm Sizzling and Seven got killer beats. We just got to do the right one for these niggas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We Give It All, I think, was perfect for Jay-Z and Lenny Kravitz. You know what I'm saying? But they both couldn't do it for the last album. And Audio Push came through and murdered it. You know what I'm Sizzling, and Chris Calico sang that hook like crazy. Even though we wrote it for Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz was sick. Couldn't do it. And you really got to belt that. I want to try to kill everything in my way. You know what I'm saying? You got to really belt that out. You can't be sick and do that shit. No. So when we send people, man, it's not nothing to slouch. You know what I mean? When we sent Speed on this Eminem, we're no slouches, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to work with nobody that's a slouch. So when he sent the verse back, that was like flattering. Yeah. Corey Taylor the same way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can't go into the metal world and send them some rap bullshit that don't measure up to what they do. You have to really be about it. And we're fucking about it, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy because it's like validation from all your peers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. T.I. said yes. You know what I'm saying? Corey Taylor said yes. Serge Tankian on the last album from System of a Down said yes. The Doors said yes. What? Thank you, Fred Wreck. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit don't stop, man. I can't wait to see what he cooks up, man. Like, I'm so energized. I want to see where our brains are gonna take us now. Like, how are we gonna top Wither? Is it Metallica? Is it Linkin Park? It would be Zach De La Rocha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like to top Wither. Ooh.
I don't know. Yeah. No, I already know, man. I know.
Machine Gun Kelly already did A7X. You know what I'm saying? Avenged Sevenfold, and I love M Shadows, and I would love to work. You know what I'm saying? But it have to be a little bit time to go because MGK did it on his first album. I'm like, bah, because I'm a big Avenged Sevenfold fan. And I'm just like, how you gonna beat Corey Taylor though? So you can't beat him. You have to just we have to challenge each other. We have to challenge ourselves. Like I gotta rap against N9ne, dude. That's fucked up.
Yeah. It's always a challenge. It has to be a challenge.
I gotta rap against the dude on Speed 'em. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the fury, the final fighter, flipping on fraudulent fellas, fulfilling fighter, flicking on fire, finish him when the flow and flight, filling fakers. I gotta rap against that dude. Like, damn. What I gotta do now? You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to rap against them for real. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to rap against this dude. N9ne. I ain't talking about Eminem. Don't fucking twist my words around. Eminem's my comrade. My brother. Motherfuckers are pissing out. I can't wait. I'm not afraid. I can't wait to rap against that dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't turn that motherfucking ferocious nigga on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to have to do that. I just did a song for them. Shady, man. It's so wonderful. So, yeah, let's get this clear. I'm rapping against N9ne every time I do an album. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucked up job.
Like, everything we did on special effects was just like...
How do we top?
I mean, even from the beginning, because Speed 'em was the first thing that we made for special effects. And so for it to start that way, I was already like, man, I'm going to have to, like, work really hard this album, for sure.
Intervention with a 9-piece choir, ordained, and Isaac Cates. What are we going to do?
It was all... Every song was just this huge production. And I kind of just feel like, if what I'm going to do next, it isn't topping what I already did, then, it's not good enough. I mean, I always kind of think that way. I always, like, listen to what I worked on and just, like, if it doesn't feel like I challenged myself more than, whatever I worked on previous to that, then I just know it's not good enough.
Mark Alford said to me when I was doing the news the other day, he said, "You and the Kansas City Symphony." I'm like, that's something we could do and get away with it, you know what I'm saying? And really do something humongous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sort of where I know we need to go next time. I mean, I've already
thought that. Fucking Symphony,
I mean, I was kind of like, I was sort of like on that even on special effects too, but I was like, let's just save that for whatever comes after special effects, because otherwise, I mean, I don't know what we're going to do. So,
we're going to make music, man. We're going to make music, and we're going to take time to do it.
Yeah.
And it's going to sound like we took time to do it.
Yeah. It's not, we're not like the kind of... this isn't the kind of like label or what I mean. Whenever when we work together, we're not like making like 4 or 5 songs a day. This is like like masterpieces. I mean, I'll work on like a track for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever it takes just to make it
totally
what it needs to be, and it has to be that way.
We know where we need to go for the storm. We know where we need to go, and if we don't go, everybody's gonna know. Like, that's not fucking with special effects. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're just doing anything now, Tech.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be that. It's never gonna be that. I'm gonna always be hungry and ready to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Because my plan is to show out for my fans as much as I can.
Well, the storm, yeah. I mean, when Tech told me the title, I was like, and for anyone that doesn't know, like, the first thing that came out back in 1998. I think that's when it was. 1998, 1997, something like that, when Calm Before the Storm. 1999 is when Calm Before the Storm came out. Yeah, Calm Before the Storm. That was just like an iconic part of just Kansas City. I feel like, my name is on the back of Calm Before the Storm, right?
On what song?
No, on the back of it, when upcoming projects on Midwest Side 7.
Oh,
Did you know that?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it in so long.
Okay, yeah.
That was a big record. That was a big album. And now to finally do The Storm in 2016, after all those years, 98, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just asking because I didn't. It's just you didn't even know where my name came from, or whatever. So I didn't know if you knew that I was even on the back of that. So it's like I feel like we're just like finding out all kinds of shit right now.
Do you know why they call me Tech N9ne? Do you know how I got the name, at least? Or who gave it to me?
I mean, yeah. I know that Black Walt gave you the name.
Yes, he did.
But,
that was right. Yeah.
But yeah, I probably.
You've heard it a million times. It has so many meanings now. I don't expect you to choose.
I've heard so many different.
Several. The first one was because the way I spit, like stepping up, you know what I'm saying, like a fully automatic or whatever. So that's why he gave me the name. You know what I'm saying, but. Then it changed after that, so the way we spelled it.
Yeah. Technique number 9.
Technique number 9. Yeah. So he knew. I didn't know he knew.
For us now to put out a project called The Storm, I mean, when Tech told me the title, like, let's call it The Storm, I immediately knew. I was like, oh man, this is like, I mean, I was like, just like floored by that idea,
That title is going to push us to want to make it just that.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it's appropriate because, now I feel like we finally, like any time before this, it wouldn't have been like appropriate, but now I feel like, this is the storm.
We need to push ourselves. It's just about making beautiful music, man, and I'm with the right guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stevie Stone, take a Nina, Mystikal. Says she down with the Elias. Drinking liquor, think she tryna get the business. She got her ass to the ceiling. 5 chains when there's money in the beauty. I don't have to show a rubber band of Pacquiao. Bring it back, got back, back.
Crazy Tech has been like my top 5 rappers since I heard him. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, I grew up in Columbia, Missouri, which is about an hour and a half away from here and about an hour and a half from St. Louis. So Columbia is right in the middle of both of them. And Tech has just always been that.